you come down. So if we look at the setup, we discussed obviously last time, shaft lean too far forward.
Yeah.
Don't get it too far back. It needs to be a little bit more towards kind of your left thigh, down sort of through your left shoulder, left elbow, left hand, which needs to be a little bit stronger, as in turn this way slightly, where your arm would naturally hang anyway.
Okay.
We tend to turn this palm upwards a little bit, which puts the club in a slightly weaker position. Okay, you can bet there's no logo visible there at all.
Yeah.
Here's not really much of a twist, but we need to get a bit more round just so you can see the Rife logo there. Okay, it's not sort of taking your shoulder and shrugging, it's just taking your hand and that movement there, where your arm and your wrists are. Okay,
It's not from there, it's just there.
exactly, yeah. And that's going to give you a chance to square the club face up. Now, in terms of the swing, back swing length was really, really good. Okay.
Yeah.
Speed was a bit fast going back, but the back swing was pretty good. Okay. That was a little bit shorter. Okay, but I don't really mind either of these two fair in terms of movements. Okay. The issue now we discussed through the ball is as you hit this goal ball in now, this left arm and shoulder kind of pulling, and you can see your left arm now pulling this way.
Yeah.
So you almost held the club face like almost like a cricket defensive shot, or like a drop shot, a weaker type of golf shot. Whereas compared to this one, now you got a bit more angle in the wrist there now. Strike of the ball now, as we come through, you can see your elbow now. See that there? Your arm now is kind of more extending down this way as we go through. If I go to that frame there, and look at those two positions there, where the club is kind of just above your hips. Look at those two arms there. This arm's really lifting up, as if the club's kind of heavy and trying to drag through, rather than kind of getting that swish. And that release there is what we're looking to try and create more of that sort of swishing and unswishing of the golf club. And this is like the one that went about 110 yards at the 92-yard carry, you said, but you said you've never done that before. Whereas this one here now, it comes afterwards, but a big heave-ho with the body.
Yeah.
Okay, so this kind of like pulling with the arm. If the hand of the club goes fast, the club head, okay, is going to go slower. We want that club head speed to increase. So what you want to do when you there, get the old impact bag there, give that a hit. As you hit the impact bag, what we want to try and see is everything now kind of inside your left leg there, okay, not have your arm kind of sticking out here. And what you'll see when you do that with the bag, if you pull with the arm, as the club stops, the arm will keep going. If you just release the hands properly, the arm's stopping still anyway. So you're stopping the arm. So not sort of lock the arm and cause any injury, just your arm is kind of releasing into the bag, just like you would just say if you're swatting a fly. Just go, you just flick your wrist. You wouldn't kind of go and pull elbows and shoulders and joints. We're not trying to heave the club, we're trying to swish it. But when people start losing power, they try to hit it harder. Regards the longer clubs, 3-wood, 5-wood and stuff, we still want that same kind of swishing. We need the body to be rotating through. If we hang back on this back foot too much, we potentially might sort of toe end it a little bit, because the club's that much longer and the control at the moment isn't quite there. I would give it a bit of a go today on a couple of holes. If it doesn't work, then fine, put it back in the bag and go back to a comfort club. Teeing up irons though, millimetres, not don't go yellow tees with the irons, okay? Then you just encourage it in the golf ball on the way up. This left elbow will be encouraging.
So that yellow tee's right if I use my...
3-wood tees, and then the blue or the red one's ideal for the 5-wood. So most things off the ground, with irons, play off the ground. Okay, does that make sense then,
Yeah.
Good stuff. So posture looking better. Watch it though, you do sometimes creep back into old habits. Easy said than done, obviously, to go back to those old habits, or easy to do, so shall I say. But the swing thought now is to just get that club head speed up with that kind of looser grip, get that wrist kind of swishing, okay? Get the speed up and that ball up in the air. Good man, very good, John Paul.